We had fun looking back at the footage from the start of our trip as we were making this video, and it got us to thinking about some of the things that we've been experiencing over the last couple of weeks. Things we like, things that are challenging.
So we decided to do just a little impromptu interview of each other and just see what our reflections were. So we're just going to share some of those now. So how about you? Now that we've been out, any revelations for you?
Every day we're out, things are getting easier, and I'm way more relaxed than I was when we first started. And I think some of that has to do with just confidence in our systems and knowing what we're doing and getting accustomed to it again. So it's nice to be able to take some time in our down days to actually relax and not feel like we have to keep doing something or going somewhere. That's nice. And I think one of the challenges that I'm still facing is with Eddie and getting him to shore 4 times a day in his timeline, and regardless of weather and tides and all that kind of stuff.
You put a lot of work into planning a menu and provisioning, and how's that worked out?
It's worked out pretty well. I skimped on a few staples like extra Ziploc bags and things like that that cost an arm and a leg to buy here in the islands. The food has worked out really well. It's lasting. I think we are running out of fresh stuff, which was to be expected.
How's the cooler working out?
The cooler's working out really well, actually, and I haven't been looking after it, and it's just starting to require attention.
So, hun, we've been watching our second video of this series, finishing it up. Do you have any thoughts or comments between then and now that we've been out on the water for 3 weeks?
We were rusty at the start. Anyway, that ease and comfort that we had started to develop last season didn't come back right away. And well, the one stern tie was, I can't remember, it was over 2 hours to do the stern tie. First dropping the anchor in the wrong place and trying to use the wrong stern tie. And anyway, it was just a comedy of challenges. Yeah, and then when we got to Copeland Islands, you didn't seem to have your sea legs, and we hadn't got our timing right for getting in and out of the dinghy. So you would go to get out of the dinghy before I was ready, or vice versa, or I'd move too quick and you'd fall off the seat.
Sorry, I fell.
So the entertainment of settling into the routines has been fun, but the scenery has been the star of the show. It's been breathtaking. The fjords, the valleys, the views where you see one valley and behind the other, you're looking at it going, what's up there? I want to go see that. We've had to get to the point where we just stopped taking pictures, and we're like, no more pictures. And then 20-30 seconds later, it's like, oh wow, look at that. Hang on, we got to get a picture. Anyway, it's been wonderful from that perspective.
So here's our next video, and we hope you like it.
What do you think about following seas in Penta? I think this is the first time we've had any reasonable sized waves.
Well, super smooth.
A lot better than they were on the beach.
Yeah. No, this is lovely. Silky smooth.
The entrance to Smuggler Cove Marine Park is a narrow passage through rocks and shoals requiring some good charts and navigational aids. We arrived at low tide, making it easy to spot hazards, and easily found our way into the cove, which is well protected from weather, and stern ties on shore make it easy for boats to anchor. Historically, Smuggler Cove got its name from prohibition days used by rum runners, and in the late 1800s, where unemployed workers would hide there to be smuggled into the States. We enjoyed hiking the trails, which are super popular and offer great views of the strait and the lush coastal forest. Wind's picked up.
So I'm trying to extend our stern tie line. So we have our old halyard, I'm doubling it. Got a bowline to a bowline. And I used, I don't remember the name of it, it's a form of prusik knot on that end, which is starting to slip, so I'm going to get this locked off. But I used that to put some slack in this so that I could tie on. Anyway, what I'm trying to do, the wind has shifted, it brought us a little closer to these rocks than I'm comfortable with.
They're there.
There's a small chance that our chain is pulling tight in our anchor rod, which makes me a little nervous too. Alright. I'm trying to pull this in and release this line. Okay, and then I'm going to go forward, take up some slack there,
Yeah.
and as this starts to pull tighter, you can let it out.
Okay, I'm letting it out a little bit.
Departure day. From Smuggler Cove. We are pretty close to high tide. I haven't checked the times, but this is our window. Anna already took Eddie to shore. She was going to bail the boat before taking him, but he sleeps up in the front. Eddie was curled up nicely asleep. Anna was up getting ready. I was doing some other stuff. And as I was going to get Eddie, he got up and stood on the very edge of the bed. And as I stepped down, he fell. Now, thankfully, Anna has the cooler in there, so he only fell a little bit. Anyway, as it was, he just slipped down and landed on the cooler. Anyway, I picked him up. He was fine. He was just more interested in getting fed. We are warming Penta up, making coffee. This is the beauty of having, at least, we have an inverter, it's small, but at least we can run the coffee maker and keep Anna happy. I was just going to remind Anna to watch out for the anchor. Anyway, that's one way to get the mud off.
Yeah, I got hypnotized with the chicken.
Is it dirty?
No, just a little bit of mud on the front.
Okay, I'm going to start moving.
Yeah, I'll go.
And remember, you don't have a life jacket on still.
Right, okay.
Anna has developed a really bad habit of not putting her life jacket on, which is unusual because we're both been very good most times about our life jacket. So this is the laptop we use for navigation, and you can see the little yellow track. That is what I'm going to stay on once I get a little further. When you come in at high water, you cannot see the hazards. We follow the trail that we came in on in low tide, and then we should be good. The forecast is basically completely calm wind, so no wind, which should result in calm seas. That's the hope. We are coming up to the Malaspina Peninsula, almost to Lund, Savory Island. We're about an hour and a half from Desolation Sound, which is pretty exciting. It's one of those spots that we heard a little bit about and thought, oh, it'd be cool if we could get there, but really didn't know if we would. And it's really not that far. Very exciting.
Good boy, Eddie. Well,
deep subject. Well, this looked like a nice quiet little spot. We were worried about the boat waves. And then the wind changed. It's not coming, it might be coming out of where it's supposed to, but because of the shape of the waterway, we're getting hit broadside.
We thought this island would protect us, but no. No, it's not.
So we got the current pushing the boat one way and the wind trying to push it the other. Okay, if I hop out here at the back, it's going to be a little tip.
Fuck, sorry, I fell.
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun.
He likes walking on the moss.
I feel my heart for the first time, 'cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on.
The graceful ballet that is us getting in and out of the dinghy.
And there's a place that I've dreamed of.
No, don't start shrieking. You don't get a tree, you get the boat.
I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time. I'm moving far away to a sunny place.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at it.
I can't get my knees and your knees are in the way, so I can't get the oars in the right spot. We need a different dinghy.
Yes, we do.
How long the fire burns in the night sky. This life will keep us young, yeah, keep us young.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, maybe even leave a comment.